The Soul 8, Chapter 1, The Soul Awakens. Part 1, Opening. The city of Newbridge stretched out under a lazy grey sky, a quilt of brick and glass stitched together by tired roads and humming power lines. On the corner of 7th and Franklin, a statue of Curtis Taylor, the man everyone called the Dreamer, stood tall, his bronze hands lifted toward a future that still hadn't arrived. Charles Anthony Williams stood across from it, head bowed, hoodie pulled low over his forehead. His fists were stuffed deep into his jacket pockets, not because of the cold, but because if he didn't, they might start shaking again. Anthony, whispering to himself,
"This ain't how it's supposed to be, Mr. Taylor. You and Pops promised us better."
A heavy gust blew through the street, carrying the faint smell of fried chicken, fresh asphalt, and distant rain. It also carried something else, a weight Anthony could feel pressing against his chest, like the world itself was trying to tip him over. Behind him, sneakers scraped against the cracked sidewalk. Michael Williams, teasing.
"You gonna stand there looking all poetic? Or you gonna help us carry these boxes, Professor Moody?"
Anthony turned to see his younger brother Michael balancing a wobbly stack of crates on his hip. His curly hair was a mess, and his grin, as always, was 1 part mischief, 2 parts genius. Anthony, grinning despite himself.
"Man, you drop one of Mama's good plates. I swear to God."
Michael, mock offense.
"Drop it? Please. I got hands like NASA-grade robotics. Precision."
Michael promptly lost his balance, nearly toppling the whole load before Anthony grabbed the top crate with one hand. They both laughed, a small, real sound, like a crack of sunlight through a storm. Cheryl Taylor jogged toward them, more like a sister than a friend, even though their families weren't blood. Cheryl, shouting,
"I quit clownin'. Celeste is trying to set up a proper memorial and y'all out here auditioning for America's Funniest Home Videos."
Michael, grinning wide.
"I'm just providing entertainment value. We grieving. Gotta keep the vibe balanced."
Anthony watched Cheryl approach, her hair untied, her black jacket flaring behind her like a cape. There was always something powerful about her walk, something that said she knew the ground she walked on was hers. Anthony, softly to himself,
"Soul healer in motion."
Cheryl reached them and lightly punched Michael in the shoulder. Cheryl, mock stern,
"You play too much. Come on, y'all. They lighting the candles soon."
Anthony nodded, the humor fading from his face. The memorial wasn't just for Curtis Taylor or James Williams, the brilliant minds of the past. It was for everything they represented, everything that had been taken. He looked again at the bronze statue across the street. It seemed different today, almost humming. Anthony, whispering, barely audible.
"Do you feel that?"
Michael stopped adjusting the crates and frowned. Michael, quietly,
"Yeah, I feel it too. Like..."
Cheryl narrowed her eyes at them both. Cheryl, serious.
"Y'all feel it in your chest, like a drum beat, but it ain't no music?"
Anthony nodded slowly. His heart wasn't just pounding. It was sinking to something, something alive, something ancient. For a moment, none of them spoke. The city seemed to hold its breath. Then the ground rumbled, not like an earthquake, not really. More like a giant footstep far, far away. Michael, muttering,
"Tell me that was just bad construction."
Anthony, low, sure.
Nah, that was something waking up.